Like, as an accurate, representation of like what my spot is, in history, just all things considered. From what I'm going through right now, to my art, my literary talent, and, all the things that, that made my legacy into what it is right now, including the unnatural, egregious, over the top, over ballasting, unnecessary, ridiculous persecution I've been under, for a long time, very, 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 very long time. And, as an accurate representation of, just like, how you got like all these charts and things that's, and the reason I mentioned it, I said anyone, involved in the culture, you feel me? But the persecution and attack I've been under is, it's from the culture, you feel me? It's from that type of reality. Even though I personally don't, proclaim to have any regards, but I'm being attacked from it, so I have to recognize it. And so, if we were recognizing things were like, as an accurate perspective, it's like Ellie's spot, Elijah's spot, like, you got all these charts, and you got like from 1 to 100, whatever the hottest right now. Mine just like my spot, it's just like that. So it's like, it's above, like, you have to draw in, like you draw extra little tab, above, the rest of it, and then that's what Ellie's greatest hits. So that's how it is. My spot there, but it's not really there, but it's there. It's not really there because of what's happening to me. Because the structures did all this for over the last 20 years just to be able to do that to my legacy. So even though I'm here, but it's like it's not really there, but it's still there. My spot. And that's how it is. But they did all this and continue to do this. They still stalking me violently. Last night somebody tried to get a quick one. Try to make another attempt. This I want to say this is the first time this year, in 2021 that it's happened. So far it was a good year, but yeah, that just ruined it already. So that's another ding on the structures. Another attempted murder on the structures. Man, it got to be at least thousands, from 2015, 14, all the way to now. It's got to be thousands of charges right directly on the structures. Especially after 2017, it was thousands, hundreds, of various types of, severity, of all types of crimes. So, it's going to come to a head one day, but it definitely ain't going nowhere. Because I'll never be cool with these influential figures, ever. I don't consider them friends, and I don't want to be friends. They trivialize extreme cruelty. You feel me? Like it ain't nothing. They just casually, doing, like things to my life that the average person, would be extremely, discomforted by, like extremely disturbed by, when they find out the reality of it. And that should be a bigger deal than it is. But that's how life been is. But yeah, man, as far as like my place in history, if it was, it's something that could be esteemed, within the formal guidelines of, fair games, like as far as like list and like artistic list and things like that, that's how mine would be. It'd be like it's there, but it ain't really there, because of what's happening to me. But it'd be like, yeah, man, you have to draw in a little extra section out to the side where it shows my art and my legacy. But that what you see what the bigger deal, what the bigger goal is to all this. They're ignoring all my testimony, my witness, my proof, my facts, everything from years and years and years of very, very painful journey, and going through all this stuff wrongfully where I didn't even deserve to have to go through it in the first place. They're ignoring all of that to still, accomplish this agenda that their favorite artists already launched on my life. So they're still facilitating a crime that's already been disproven and exposed. And it's people that make the laws and then they're breaking it as well. They're bending it to, in the interest of their favorite artists and stuff, in order to complete this situation anyway. Identity theft, larceny, all of that, to later in the long run be able to complete that. Just like it was premeditated before, these seasons even came to, this event or cancel my legacy around this time in history. So you see, it was a situation that was, it's been like premeditated, you know, around the time when I could make the best possible potential, you know, like as an artist right now, this is the time they anticipated, you know what I'm saying? So you see what they did. They used God against them. Like, they used God against himself. They tried to use the Holy Ghost against God. You feel me? They did this on purpose, and then they continue. Then people admitting it, but not doing nothing about it. It's like they're normalizing it to see how much they can get away with before, you know what I'm saying, they get any consequences behind it. You know what I'm saying? Just like last night, nothing happened. You know, they attacked me, then they ain't see nothing happen. So, you know, they feel like it's all good. And they've been doing this all year, you know. And so that's what it is. They're normalizing extreme cruelty against serving of God because of how much money so many different brackets and facets of society made at the expense of a child. You know what I'm saying? And a likeness, identity of things, something that was from God, you know, that they used it and abused it for their own selfish gain and ambition. You know what I'm saying? And so you see right there, you know, that right there, I mean, it goes without saying, there's no way, we're way past the point of saying, you know, whether or not, you know, society can say anything about God as far as like in association. I think we're way past that point now at this point. That this even happening for any reason with the amount of information that's been disclosed to the public for many years virally. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, just the exposure of these things should, you know, have interrupted the crime. You know what I'm saying? If it was a civil society. But I mean, we got people missing blocks and things like that, you know, on purpose, you know, to allow, you know, this agenda of these demonic beasts, you feel me, to still be, you know, completed anyway. And I got both beasts, you know what I'm saying, like stalking my life, like heavily, you know what I'm saying, through things that they had already preemptively, you know what I'm saying, put into my life when I was a child in order to be able to do this right now. You feel me? So they using what they had did in my child, when I was a child, like before I started ever writing, you know, they had it already there. You know what I'm saying? And then these years, it's especially active, you feel me? When it wasn't really active until like recent years. You feel me? They didn't really activate it until like 16 or 15, you know, it was like, that's how it was, you know, it was the situation. And it was already present though. You know, it was already present, like, you know, since like 2000, you know, 2002, you know what I'm saying, somewhere around there, you know, and it's been already in my body like since then, you know, this torture and stuff. And you see the situation, you know, it's a bigger picture, but you know, man, because of all of this, you know what I'm saying, they strategically tried to separate me from the culture. So they pretty much, it's like they cheated, I played God, really. You know what I'm saying? You got people, you know, abusing God's, you know, goodness against them. You know what I'm saying? Using it against them. Like God had goodness and he had a blessing, you know, as far as restoration there, you know, it's like people used it against them. You know, I don't know if they fully understood what they was doing, but if they didn't, due to the severity of the situation, you know what I'm saying, against the kingdom of light, then, you know, whether they understood it or not, you know what I'm saying, God still got them, you know what I'm saying, and that's the situation. God still, I mean, they still gonna have to, you know, go through, they still gonna have to be checked, man, like, you know what I mean, it's the real, you know, that's the real life, man. Like, they still gonna have to be judged, you know, with extreme judgments when they get on the other side. Whenever they do get over there, you know, they can expect nothing from God but the same energy of what they giving, you know, Elijah, for example. You know what I'm saying? And they got to understand that, you know. But yeah, man, and you know, it's crazy, man. You can think about the situation all this time. No legal or governmental entity, you know what I'm saying, you know, could be, you know what I'm saying, thrown in my life, you know what I'm saying, or my correspondence without these celebrities, the structural officials, government officials, or the injustices, or, you know, without none of them being prosecuted, or the militias that was involved being court-martialed. You feel me? It's impossible for them to be watching me right now without that happening first. But somehow this is happening right now, and nobody's doing nothing. Like, I mean, this is a situation that's way past, you know, any type of parameters of law or anything. You know, then you got your celebrities that's behind it, and celebrities take responsibility. They're above the law. I mean, I don't want them in my life, but nobody's restraining them from my life, and I'm a poor man. So I don't, you know what I'm saying, of course I don't have the money, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do anything, you know, on that level. So that's what they should have, justice and you know, illegals, you know, system and things like that. I don't know these celebrities, even if they took responsibility for the things I'm saying, I mean, you know, for the things I've been through, I mean, there's still no mutual common ground between us. You feel me? Like, this still a situation that the structure should be already proactive about. You know what I'm saying? If they be like, well, these people faking their, they fake these situations that, happen to them, they should already, you know what I'm saying, be on the like top of the other kind of list. You feel me? The other kind of list, they should already be leading on it and have all types of things like coming their way. You feel me? Just at this point, why is it not? Because the country not under God. You know what I'm saying? The beast, those people are the beast and extensions of the beast, and the structures which run the land, also, you know what I'm saying, enable the activity of the beast. You feel me? The biblical beast. You know what I'm saying? They are in favor of the conduct of the beast against God. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're not doing anything about it. They are also a part of the beast. This right here is going to result in the death of society. Facts, you know what I'm saying? In long run, I mean, it's only what? I mean, it's not like, I mean, they probably got a good 20 years left as a society. God go destroy them, for this. I ain't gonna lie to you. God is gonna destroy them for this. He not gonna bless it. It's quite the contrary. He was trying to bless it, but this is what they do to a blessing. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do to blessings. So now they see clearly why God go pull that 180. But yeah, man, if things were fair and things, yeah, man, that's how my spot in history would be, though. Like as far as artistic list of things, like, yeah, you just draw in an extra tab on the top. Like, yeah, this Ellie spot. Yeah, man, but I say, man, I'm full of talent, potential, and everything. Endless. And that's why that's why the law is not doing nothing about these celebrities that's, just like stalking my life, against my will and without my permission, and without my consent. And that's why they just always they're stalking me, because, they want to be able to take credit for anything I do. They're robbing me, and then, they're doing like the act of cruelty, above human comprehension. You feel me? I can't create nothing. I can't, that's why I won't create, none of my best stuff, because the time I created the law, since 2017, and, even further back, I reported, to the world, actually, the whole world. And these some influential figures, they sitting here assimilating my stuff. Nobody's doing it. I'm not cool with that. So I'm not cool with that. You can't respect a person's contribution. You can't respect them. I don't fool with these people. I seen their character. Feel me? I ain't with that. And then the structure still don't do nothing like 4 years later. And then the same thing is still happening. Then the unrecoverable damages to my health. You know what I'm saying? My health and well-being. Unrecoverable damages to my intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? Every day, they're still compounding the crime by not prosecuting these demonic, beasts and, these demonic, demon-possessed influences. You know what I'm saying? They're still, every day, it's still getting worse. Every day that they're free, I'm suffering more unrecoverable damages. You know what I'm saying? Irreversible things that I can't get back, including health, wellness, you know what I'm saying, sustainability, livelihoods, shelter. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, all these things, and these Nazi injustices are still here accomplishing the purpose. People that's my race that's helping the Nazis, those people are the ones that sold me into slavery as a child. You know what I'm saying? So they're not really black, because, nobody can't, be cool with that, with such an ethnicity and be boring Elijah. It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's the grass is purple type narratives. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. And that's tell you, that's what the Bible say. God said, he said his people perish for lack of knowledge. You feel me?